Hey there! Here I am, Ricky Dawkins, back at it again with this here episode of how to use Logic Pro X and other DAWs properly. By request, this episode sheds a spotlight on Synthesizer, a rather obscure effect nestled in the crevices of Logic Pro X. A synthesizer, simply stated, is a thing that does synthesis. As Merriam-Webster declares, synthesis is the frequent and systematic use of inflected forms as a characteristic device of a language. This definition is a bit dense, so allow me to unpack. I assume we'd all agree that music is a language because it enables us to share our thoughts and feelings with others. An inflection is an alteration of a musical note that makes it chromatic. Forms, in this case, refer to sound waves, which, as you may recall from episode 1, can be formed as square or triangle if emanating from an analog source. So, all in all, synthesis allows us to frequently and systematically make the sound waves chromatic within music. Synthesizer, in Logic Pro X, certainly does synthesis. However, and this is a big however, I should warn you that this is digital synthesis. Digital synthesis was how DAWs originally did most of their synthesizing. However, the last few years have seen a great interest in analog synthesis emerge, prompting Logic Pro X and other DAWs to implement analog synthesis into their signal flow. Many of the recently added analog MIDI sounds, such as pianos, strings, cellos, and brasses, are generated via analog synthesis. Not everyone might agree, but I think the upcoming audio examples will demonstrate the superiority of analog synthesis over digital. Okay, look, here's Logic Synthesizer playing its solo cello sound. Good, not great. Compare that with the analog cello sound. You hear how much warmth is added to the signal flow? Again, here is Synthesizer with a majestic horn. Is that so majestic? Compare with an analog English horn synthesizer. Thirdly, compare Synthesizer's realistic vibraphone with the much more realistic analog version. If your ears are like mine, you'll tend to rely on Logic's newer analog synthesis sounds rather than the old digital plugin. Though I guess it's fine if you're scoring a scary movie or something that requires silly sounds. Probably a lot of older composers from the 80s and 90s got used to it, so it's kept in there as a legacy tool for them. Not that there's any shame in being older. Most of my favorite composers are so old that they've already died. Eventually, I suppose, everyone's favorite dies. There is another definition of synthesis, though it isn't musical per se. The composition or combination of parts or elements so as to form a whole. Reflecting on it, I see how when composers get old and die, their compositions now form a whole. Their life's work. I suppose, in some sense, we're all, each of us, synthesizers. Stay tuned, subscribe, comment, and visit, and stay tuned for next time's episode in which we'll cover the circle of fifths.